Theo Von has lived a wild life, and in this video, we will show you some of his craziest stories, starting off with this hilarious tale.
You know, as a child at night before I go to bed, I'd piss off each side of my bed and I'd piss around it. I'd stand on my bed and urinate around it. Just to keep, you know, whatever bad stuff could come get me, to keep it away.
And once in the 80s and in 1994, a bunch of infected monkeys got out because Tulane University had their primate testing facility center in our town. And a bunch of infected monkeys got out, and they let us out of YMCA summer camp to help the police look for them, bro. I remember they came to summer camp and they basically took
the kids to look for.
Let me get that pen real quick.
Not kids, dude, the tallest boys. They took the tallest boys right out and we helped them look for them. I remember surrounding a couple of chimps outside of a Kenny Rogers Roasters, dude, off of Highway 190.
One time, this guy made his son a wooden shirt. Did I tell you that?
A wooden shirt?
Yeah, he made his son a shirt out of plywood for Christmas.
What?
Yeah.
You wanted the kid to wear it?
Oh, yeah, he did. And I remember I was,
Wait a minute. Is it a stiff shirt, or does he make it like little itty-bitty tiny pieces of plywood and weave it all together?
Oh, no, it was pretty stiff. And they had this boy down the street from me, this kid, Mario, and he, in order to hang out with him, he made
He had a brother named Luigi?
No, he didn't, dude.
No?
And
wasn't a plumber?
We're going to leave that joke in. But he would shit in his own yard and make me bury it in order to be able to hang out with him, right? And so...
you were his poop bitch.
I wasn't a poop bitch. I was a young man, and I was...
Why would you bury another man's poop if he asked you to do it? What was the benefit?
Because he was a tough kid, and was otherwise...
He was going to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
I got jumped by a bunch of cats on my birthday once, dude. I'm not even joking, dude. And one of them, I swear to God, some of them got me on the ground, and one of them came off a fucking rooftop from next door. I swear to God, I still remember a couple of them were getting me and looking back and seeing one come from something in the air.
At the lunch table, we get some kids who were mentals, or a couple of them might have been mentals, and a couple kids that were well, you know, and we get there and sit them to make them drink milk and then tell jokes and do stuff until one of them just blew milk out of their face, you know? And if you get some straight up just couple mentals, boy, some straight up sawed off humans, you get them to, dude, you get them to straight up blow leche out their dome, dude. That's America right there.
Oh, Greyhound's unbelievable, dude. I remember one time a guy's on there, right, sitting by me. He goes, hey, there was a brother on there, and he goes, hey, you want to see something? And I thought it was going to be his wiener, right? Because I've been on the bus before. But
you said yes.
Well, it was a 2-hour ride. I was like, I'll fucking see it now. You know, I'm not going to pretend.
So you thought he cut a hole in the bottom of your head?
Yeah, I thought so.
I get it.
Some wiener trick,
Been there,
you know?
totally. The old Greyhound wiener trick.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that this was Theo's first thought, as it makes his childhood sound concerning.
No, I was like, yeah, I'll see it, you know? And he had a bag of jewelry and a gun, and he just robbed a jewelry store.
Wow.
And he had a bag of jewelry and a gun. No, I didn't buy any, but he wanted me to sit there and look at it, and I put on a couple of the necklaces or whatever. And
did you act impressed?
Oh, yeah, because I was scared. And they always give the guy, you know, once you get out of jail, they give you a ticket on the fucking Greyhound.
But imagine you rob a jewelry store and your getaway vehicle is a Greyhound bus.
Unbelievable.
You are retarded if you're doing that.
At one point, the bus driver originally cut our hair. And he drove bus one, Mr. Ray was his name, and he'd pull the bus over once every couple weeks, and he cut everybody on that bit. Everybody got the same cut on that bitch, everybody. Something happened to him. He might have been changing a tire and got hit by a vehicle or something, you know, natural causes or whatever, you know, whatever natural causes were back then.
The way Theo explains things he barely understands is hilarious.
Something happened to Mr. Ray, and so we had to go to Miss Bobby, or Miss Billy, I can't remember her name, Bobby or Billy. And they wanted her to be a man. You could tell. You saw old pictures of her. Her daddy had dressed her up like a man when she was a kid, and they wrote even, you know, you'd see somebody write man in here on her back. You know, somebody would write that on her back, and, you know, she'd have a picture of her in college and somebody written man in here on her back. I think that might have been the original trans, was somebody just writing, you know, man in here. Man in here.
So we had a dent in a car, or vehicle, or whatever you guys call them. And, yeah. And, dude, we caught a couple of pigeons and got them to shit over the dent.
Oh, you just held the pigeon over there? You kept feeding it?
Squeezed it a little?
We didn't feed them. They'll shit pretty soon after you hold them. And we turned it in, and when it had this kind of
you know, kind of just a shit finish, I guess, on it. And they didn't see the they didn't see the damage.
Oh, I remember one time I got stuck in a tunnel. My car broke down in a tunnel in Pittsburgh, and I had to defecate extremely, and that's French actually for shit.
Yeah.
And I had to defecate. And so I got in my back seat of my car, and the only, like, I didn't have any choice. This was like, you know, it was like something had gotten into my body, like a pink eye had gotten into my stomach. Whoa. And all the shit in my body was coming out of my body. And I had to defecate into a frisbee. I had an upside down frisbee was all I had.
Really? Be real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What? And so I'm in this tunnel. There were cars whizzing by. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Extremely hard to poop when cars are going by at 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, and furious too.
I mean, my dad, I remember, caught us jerking off one time and made us bury it in the yard, bury the semen in the yard.
Well,
to make it like,
respectful or something?
yeah.
But you would just, wait a minute, how did he caught, wait, first you said he caught us jerking off.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was just me, but I say us, so I don't feel alone, I think. I do that a lot.
Sure, that makes sense. But so he walked in and you would just come on yourself?
Yeah, well, my mother caught me. And then
so she went to him and said, he's been jerking off.
She told him, yeah, she would always kind of rat me out about stuff like that.
Yeah, but the jizz doesn't stay? Like, how did he?
No, but he just said, wherever this is, you need to take it and put it in the yard. And that was it.
So he just kind of went like that? And...
No. It was on a sheet.
Oh, it was on a sheet. Okay,
yeah.
So the thing you came on had to be buried.
But I would kind of,
weird, man.
It made me create a respect for him, I think, like and it gave me a kind of an affinity for nature.
In science class, I had these hamsters you could play with until the second bell rang or whatever. Then you had to put them in a cage, and then we would do learning, And this fucking one time, they had this hamster, right? Superman, we named him. And I was holding him in this fucking big sweatshirt I had, right? And after class, I forgot he was in there. He fell asleep in the little pocket, right, where you put your hands, right? So after class, I just throw him a book bag. I'm running. Next thing you know, I get in a fight with two brothers, right? Get beat up pretty good. And one of them had fucking killed this hamster that was still in this pouch. He'd fucking punched it. So I never had it, like... Sometimes I'm not even joking, bro. I'll have dreams where I feel like I had an abortion. I don't know if you ever fought a bunch of black dudes, but they win. They win, dude. Dude, I got jumped one time after a football game by 5 black dudes. I don't know if you ever fought 5 black dudes at night. Just imagine you're fighting 5 black dudes, right? Now close your eyes. Now how many black dudes are you fighting? As many as your imagination can hold.
You haven't seen anything yet. Those were just a few of the stories from Theo's earlier years. But get ready, because these next ones get much crazier.
One guy chiseled some tits into a fucking tree in our neighborhood, right? Like back in these woods behind our fence. And
so what?
Had chiseled a fucking set of bangers, homie. Some fucking milk muffins, daddy. He fucking chiseled a pair.
You mean like an artist? Like he
yeah, or like I don't know what it's called.
Like
what's that thin chisel with the little flat head on it? I don't know what his tools were or whatever, but this guy was pretty good, I would say, probably. And then, but people would go out there and come, ejaculate to it. Oh, you'd see there was porn magazines back there, and it was on this little hill, kind of, so it almost had this.
That's incredible.
Native, or I think people said it was Native American or something, but I don't know if
But you knew the guy that did it, though?
Oh, yeah. They had a party for my friend's fashion line. And then I got in this taxi after this girl gets in with me. I left early because I was going to be on Opie and Jim Norton. This when Opie and Jim were still together. And this beautiful girl gets in the taxi with me, this Asian girl. And she just started talking about the night. She said that she had fun at the party, but that her boyfriend wasn't in town. Then she goes, her boyfriend's never in town. Then she's like, what happens in taxis stays in taxis, right? That's what she said. So I'm thinking, fuck yeah, like, she wants me to make a move on her.
Theo must have thought it was his lucky day until...
So I make a move, shut me down. And I don't know if that's what made me feel weird after that or whatever, but the taxi dropped her off after that. And then it was just me and the driver, bro. And this dude spoke another language, something... fucking fancy, something that could play soccer, like this dude fucking, like this dude was betting on fucking foreign soccer games on his phone for sure, And he said, I thought he said drugs, dude, and I just said cocaine. That's what I said.
And next thing you know, we're in North Harlem. He bought some cocaine for us. He comes back in the car. We're doing cocaine. And then he's like, I got a gift for you. I got a gift, you know?
Theo must have still been thinking this was his lucky day, despite the earlier letdown.
And I thought it was going to be, you know, I grew up in like a troubled area. I thought it was going to be his dick, you know? Like, you know, that's what I was expecting anyway. And then a hook knocks on the door, you know? This lady gets in, and I think it was a man, honestly, in hindsight. She had these big sunglasses on. Kind of a man's face that was under the sunglasses.
Do you have cocktails in you at this point?
Yeah, had a couple tequilas, dude. And so now we're partying, bro. Me and the driver were first partying for about an hour. Dude, I got so high, I remember thinking, where is the driver? That's how fucking high I was. And he was sitting next to me doing one time we ate some, and we locked this big girl into a room at this party, and we kept going in there with fucking pots of fucking warm water, fucking pouring it on her. I feel bad. I feel horrible, dude. I didn't look. We was kids and we were on acid, dude. And then, bro,
you can't tell me this story when I'm straight. You gotta tell me on mushrooms. You locked the girl.
I just remember.
How old were you?
I just remembered
How old were you?
Probably 16.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know, but here's the thing. Let's say I was 14. That way it makes it sound not as bad, bro.
Doing this at 16 really shows how much freedom Theo had once he was emancipated.
And we kept going in the room with like these pots of warm. I don't know why we had the pots of warm water, because I think we just were fucked up, dude. And we would like pour a little on her, but not like torture. She wasn't in a cage or nothing. She was just, you know, free range in this room, right? But I think she was scared to come out. And then one time we went in, bro. We heard this loud sound and we went in. And
I wonder why.
She had ran against one of the walls so hard, bro. Had fucking moved the entire wall in this house, dude.
Now, these next two are by far the craziest Theo Von stories, so pay attention.
Dude, I was in Louisville one time. I came out of a show. They had a big group in a limousine. They invited me to go to an after party with them, right? I was like, I'm only coming if my boy can come. And they're like, who's your boy? And I'm like, LeCedric. They had a brother nearby, right? Wearing this Louis Vuitton jacket, dude. Probably about 60% homeless, right? And they're like, that's your boy? And I didn't even talk to this dude, right? I was like, yeah, that's my boy. And like, all right, he can come. So I fucking walk over to him, look him right in the eyes. And I was like, what's up, man? I'm Theo. He's like, LeCedric. And I was like, all right, dude, I told these people you're my friend. You ever been in a limousine? He's like, nah. I was like, all right, come get in with us. Just act like you're my friend, right? We're going to a party. He's like, all right, man.
Theo inviting a homeless person he's never met to a party is a crazy idea, but this is what makes him so great.
So we go in the limo, bro. We're in there, hot chicks, dudes, people fucking. LeCedric kept saying, we're friends. That's what he kept saying out loud, right? Kind of fucking not the best actor, bro. But did we get to this house party? It's a nice, cool fucking party, bro. I'm downstairs. I'm in the kitchen. Somebody's making us a drink. I'm talking to somebody. Fucking 6 minutes later, I hear a fucking somebody scream. I hear a window break, right? Somebody comes running down. They said some dude just stole like 4 purses out of the coat room upstairs and fucking jumped out a window.
That would have been me, Doug.
And that was fucking LeCedric, bro. I was, in my head, I was like, this is the best fucking night ever.
Theo must get a ton of joy out of these crazy moments, because this was not the last time he got involved with a homeless person.
So one time I pull up by the gas station, and they had this man, and I was thinking, oh, this guy will buy some vodka. He looks like he drinks some vodka. And it was daytime, you know, it was probably maybe 11 a.m. So I pick it, I say, hey man, will you get us some liquor? He said, yeah. I said, all right, here's the money. You got to go in and get the liquor, come back out and get in the car. It was kind of dude you had to give exact directions to.
In Theo's defense, this seems like a reasonable thing to do.
So anyway, he gets back in the car, he's got the liquor, and that's when this dude told me, he's like, you know, I'm the headbutting champion in the world, right? I'm driving us off. He has the vodka, and I want the vodka from him, right?
You're trying to get fucked up.
And he goes, you know, I'm the headbutting champion of the world, right? And this dude's homeless, okay? So you start to see him kind of just looking at me as I just feel like suddenly...
He was sizing up your dome.
Yeah, suddenly I'm looking forward driving and he's looking directly at me, right?
You can feel it.
There is no us. We're not going anywhere anymore. He is just in the car with me. And so I pull, and he goes, do you think you could beat me? And I knew But when he said, "Do you think anything?" at that point, I'm already thinking of the cops. I'm thinking about funeral. I'm thinking of dude in the back. Get in there!
Theo should have just waited for a different person to show up, as he was now in a very bad situation that was hard to get out of.
So I pull over because I'm not going to get knocked unconscious while I'm moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So this dude, he goes, "You want to know?" And I know he couldn't even hear me anymore. I'm saying no.
He's seeing red.
Oh, yeah.
For him, it's game time.
Yeah, it's game time, dude. Yeah. I'm saying no in different ways. I'm saying no in different languages. And you can tell it's not registering in his head. And he just lines me up, right? And just hit me as hard as he could with his fucking head, bro. Yeah, knocked me completely unconscious.
With Theo now knocked out and a homeless guy in his car, you can only imagine what happened next.
Here's the crazy part. He didn't even touch me with his hands.
Did he leave the vodka at least?
He didn't even
dipped out.
Huh? Everything was gone, dude. Everything was gone.
Theo's lived a crazy life, and you can click here to watch more about him, or watch this other comedian's crazy life journey.